Hey everyone, it's PB Ekotaku. I'm still recovering from traveling for over a month, but I'm slowly getting back into the rhythm of things. If you've seen my YouTube shorts in November, you'll know that I was in Tokyo, Japan. Now, being a figure collecting connoisseur, it's obvious that I bought some anime figures during my time in Tokyo, and I did my best to find the cheapest deals around there. I told myself I wouldn't spend so much this trip, but hey, instead of spending $1,500 when the country first reopened, I only spent about $1,200 this time. Naturally, I ended up buying more than I planned. So much in fact that I had to buy a second suitcase to bring everything back. Why don't we just get into it now? Quick note, during this trip, the yen-dollar exchange rate was about 150 to 1. That meant a 15,000 yen purchase only cost $100. In addition, Tokyo has a lot of tax-free stores for purchases over 5,500 yen. Sometimes it felt like everything was a bargain sale.
On the first day, we arrived at our hotel around 6 a.m. There's pretty much nothing to do around this time because almost all of the businesses are still closed. We always wanted to see Shibuya Scramble when it's not crowded, and we did get to see that somewhat. I'm so used to seeing this place really busy, so it's actually kinda cool to see it relatively empty. Heck, why not enjoy the view from Starbucks upstairs? Geez, that looks even emptier than when we were down there. At this time, it was about 7 a.m. and the only place open was Don Quijote, which is often open 24 hours. So we went to the Mega Don Quijote nearby. I know they have some cool Sanrio items, so I wanted to see what they had this time, and it was Sanrio galore. Plushies, keychains, clothes, and whatever else you could think of. These round plushies caught my eye for $6.50 each, and I couldn't resist. I ended up buying the whole set. Super cute, well worth it, and all tax free. I only paid $65 for everything. I also bought my wonderful wife a cute outfit with her favorite Sanrio character, Pachako. I came across these one-piece keychains of Rebecca and Vivi and thought they were hilarious. Can you see anything interesting about these two? So, are Rebecca and Vivi twins, or was the illustrator just min-maxing by reusing assets? Anyways, one of my guaranteed stops in Akihabara is Rajio Kaikon. It's a 10th-floor building of otaku goodness. Anime figures, model kits, trading cards, it's all here. The 4th floor is home to Japan's largest figure retailer, Ami Ami. The store carries all of the new figure releases. Because of that, prices aren't dirt cheap, but with Ami Ami's generous discounts and the weak yen, you'll spend less than you think you would. I had a lot of new releases on my buy list, so this was my go-to place and I bought a lot. First on my list was the long hair version of Nier Automata's A2 by Flare. I found her in the Square Enix section of the store. Of course they had to put my number one choice on the highest shelf. After deducting tax from my purchase, she cost $120. That's amazing for a quality scale figure. Up next, I really wanted to get Fat Company's Kasumi Yoshizawa. On my first day at Ami Ami, I didn't see her, but she was there later on. After tax was deducted, she only cost $85. Not bad for a simple new release. That's what I paid for figures back in the mid-2010s.
I would love to open up these figures right now, but there's so much to unbox, it would make this video super long. And I actually really want to do in-depth reviews of the stuff that I got. So fair warning, for the rest of the video, I won't be opening much unless it's absolutely necessary to show the figure.
This time I was on a Nendoroid hunt. I was looking for the real Akuma Nendoroid everywhere and kept coming up short, even at Ami Ami for a few days, but after checking their real Akuma section every day, I eventually found one and he only cost $29. I was so happy. Things are going great right now. Speaking of Nendoroids, I also came across the Sesame Street ones of Elmo and Cookie Monster for $38 each. I was like, damn, how could I not get these? They're so cool. Good smell? You gotta make Nendoroids of both Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch. Make it happen. Since I'm an enjoyer of the Kotobukiya Bishoujo figures, I had to get the recently released Bishoujo Vulcan. The old school Star Trek miniskirts are awesome and it fits with the Bishoujo aesthetic nicely. I paid $84 for her. Also, you know I'm hyped for the upcoming Lieutenant Uhura Bishoujo figure. I almost forgot about this one. This is a Gift Plus figure of Gongsun Lee from Honor of Kings by Mythos and she costs $30. Given the size and price range, it seems like Gift Plus is a competitor product to Good Smile's line of affordable figures pop-up parade. The last purchase I made here was a Hello Good Smile Dark Magician Girl figure. This one I'll need to open. It's actually really cute. The head's tiltable, it's simple, and requires almost no assembly. It costs $10 and it'll go great on my desk. Now we're in one of Japan's biggest pre-owned figure shops, Mandarake. If you're looking for older stuff, this is the place to go. I was on the hunt for a Nendoroid Isabelle who's called Shizue in Japan, and Mandarake came in clutch. She only cost $26, and in the same display, I also found this Isabelle and Nooklings figure. They're originally available in the Nintendo store for about $48, but it was so busy I missed them. It was more expensive at Mandarake for $53, but since the Nintendo store always has long lines, I didn't mind paying a little more to save precious vacation time. I also picked up a few amiibo cards. Look at that cute Isabelle card. Look at it. The cards were very cheap and only cost $4 total. Mandarake is a tax-free store as well, so that was more savings for me. Now, Mandarake isn't the only pre-owned shop. I would say the vast majority of figure retail shops in Japan sell pre-owned items. Even a massive retailer like Ami Ami is no exception. They have a store in Akihabara called Ami Ami Second, which consists of 2 floors. If you ever browsed Ami Ami's pre-owned section online, you'll likely find it here. While the merch isn't exactly ceiling high like at their Ragio Kaikan store, it can get a little cramped here. I bought 3 things at Ami Ami Second. First, I bought this Woozer Nendoroid on a whim. I thought she looked funny and I liked the mech. The box was beat up, but it was still sealed and only cost $46. Next, I bought this Athena Bishoujo for $93. It was kind of pricey, but I couldn't find her anywhere else, and at the time, this was the best deal. This one's not a Bishoujo series figure, but I think she's one in spirit because she's based off of Shunya Yamashita's art, and he's the Bishoujo illustrator, Wings Border Break Fiona. I've been looking for her for a long time. I rarely ever saw her in any pre-owned sites and didn't see her in my past few Japan trips. This time, I managed to find her pre-owned for $47. I was thrilled to finally find her. I was so thrilled that I forgot to record any of these purchases. Another one of my stops was a shop called Trader. Like every store, the seams are bursting with figures. I was on the hunt for the General Affairs Division figures by Mythos. I've been eyeing these since release, and I decided to wait and see if they would drop in price, and my gamble paid off. I found Karasu for only $46. I also found a new release here, this very affordable 1/8 scale Heaven Burns Red Ruka Kayamori prize figure for about $10. And I forgot to record this too.
Want to see more stuff I didn't record? You're in for a treat.
To continue my search for the other General Affairs Division figures, I went to a shop called Akiba X. There are a few of these small shops in Akihabara, but the one I went to was in Ragio Kaikan, and I found them. 10 was priced at $50 and Inu at $36. The note on Inu said paper on tape, but I didn't understand. It looked like the outer seal was broken, but the figure looked new and unused. I got the whole set for $132 when it was $300 on release day. Big W savings. Up next, I went to a shop called Surugaya. Like Mandarake, this is a great place to find price figures for a bargain. I had a few price figures in mind, and they had them for the best price. This Amazing Heroes Nijiri Hado variant figure for $7, and these Uma Musume figures of Goldship and Tamamo Cross for $10 total. One of my last stops was Big Camera, and I never go here with the target in mind. Since almost everything here is priced retail, I only buy things that are not found brand new at anime figure stores, like Amiibo. I tend to just browse and make impulse buys here. One thing I do like about Big Camera is they'll always have interesting displays. Take this for example. It's a lot of Pikachu, huh? Just looking at this display almost made me buy one, but when reaching for it, I saw this $18 Parade Pikachu with flocked texture. If you don't know what flocked texture is, look it up. It's too complicated for me to explain, but I believe it's used on figures to simulate fur-like texture. This Pikachu requires 2 AAA batteries and reacts to sounds. It lights up, speaks, and walks around slowly. I'll end this haul with some more practical stuff. I wanted some new earbuds since I've only been using crappy ones from Five Below. I bought these Bose Wave Buds that cost me $35, just a few dollars lower than Amazon's Black Friday price after tax. And finally, this very nice iron kettle purchased in Iwate only cost about $55. Comparable ones appear to cost about $100 online.
So that's basically everything I bought, and it cost about $1,200. Had I bought everything from a US-based online retailer or from eBay, just with the figures alone, I would have spent $700 more. That's almost the cost of a plane ticket to Tokyo, so that's pretty good savings in my opinion. Let's see if I can fit everything on the table. Ooh, oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna have to zoom this out now. Wow, I just managed to do it. This is a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have to sell some old stuff to make room for this new stuff. Wish me luck with that. And that's the entire haul. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. My Patreon is linked in the description if you would like to provide further support. As always, contributing is never required, but any support you give me is greatly appreciated. Once again, thanks for watching, and remember, spend less, save more. I got a lot to do.